Hello Doctor Who fans, I am Doctor Who Commentator here once again to provide the world's worst fan commentary on Doctor Who. Now, the disclaimers, I'm not affiliated with Doctor Who in any way, I don't make any money on this, and I don't know anyone connected to Doctor Who, but the BBC are inevitably going to block this video anyway. You'll only have a month to view this, because, well, I'll file a dispute, but anyway, let's move on to today's episode. Smile!
So?
What do we do? Do I have to sit somewhere? Are there seatbelts? Like...
Well, you've done this before. This isn't your first trip.
Yeah, but...
Yes, but... It's
oh, that's a mistake.
kind of quick.
What is?
But you can't reach the controls from the seats. What's the point in that? Or do you have stretchy arms like Mr. Fantastic?
Oh, I stand. Like this.
You never thought of bringing the seats a bit closer?
Interesting they mention a Marvel character, so they have to pay Marvel for that.
Well, you don't steer the TARDIS. You negotiate with it.
Really?
Still
Negotiate?
between where you want to go and where you need to be. That's where she takes you.
How much did it cost?
Alright, technically TARDIS is a living being, I suppose.
Stole it.
Seriously?
No.
Why?
Well, actually, because I felt like it.
Oh, what if I steal it from you?
Because you were afraid, we've established this now.
I don't know how it
Moffat
works.
has completely changed the established canon.
Who's that?
Who else?
Excuse me,
Not all.
just what is the TARDIS doing down here?
I'm over 2,000 years old. I don't always want to take the stairs.
Your oath, sir. You're not supposed to go off-world unless it's an emergency.
I'm not off-world.
Are you going off-world?
I'm going back to my office. Could you put the kettle on, please?
So he says.
Why is she here?
Because she isn't anywhere else. Kettle.
I'm not making any for her. She could make her own. Slave for each human, I can assure you.
Now, the interesting thing that is, Nardole could have said, you want to make tea? You take me there.
Back up to your office for a cuppa then.
Between here and my office, before the kettle boils, is everything that ever happened or ever will. Make your choice.
What choice?
Past or future.
Now, this is the same thing
Future.
he gave Rose. I've noticed this. When Moffat says soft reboot, he is actually kind of remaking
Happy.
the entire thing that happened with Rose. It is first a trip to the future, next episode it'll be a trip to the past.
Hey, good thing. I'm coming back in.
Don't come in just yet.
I've been out since second sunrise. I'm hungry.
Second sunrise.
Round them up, big fella.
Tatooine then.
Kezia, please don't come in. We're having a little tiny body problem.
Me and my Vardies have just pollinated 3 miles of wheat.
You've got to keep smiling.
Got to what?
It's the bodies.
God, what's wrong with you? Is that smile supposed to look real? It's like you're standing in
One
a
of them, I
wind
can't tell which.
Okay. Big smiles now.
Her right there.
Break
She's
it up.
actually from the Sarah Jane Adventures.
It's dead.
Anyone remembers
Sorry?
Smile, smile, smile. That's not even funny.
No, it's not a joke. Mommy's dead.
Mom is dead. And hopeful. She's dead too. And her friend Sunshine. She's dead.
that? There's still some people back there, though.
And quite a few other people are dead.
Why are you saying this? You can't say things like that, grinning like an idiot.
Smile, really. Try. If you don't,
They'll kill
I should
you.
have told you. Please smile. Oh, you're on 2 tears now.
Is it hugging me? Who programmed that? Please.
I'll be honest. When this episode was starting, this part did actually have me right on the edge of my seat. I was thinking, oh boy, there is a real risk here. The environment is, in itself, is a threat of death. But I'll also say this, for me personally, emoji bots. Yeah. This is my mobile phone. Do you really think I understand emojis or care about emojis? I'm just an old fart, really, for my age. Sorry, stayed up a bit late. Yesterday I was on a podcast, the Doctor Who podcast with Dr. Freedom.
Which way, sir?
Space is bent.
Is it?
Any way you choose to look. Why, you thinking about leaving?
Thinking? I'm not
No.
thinking. My brain's overloading. Why a phone box?
I told you.
Well, to be fair, she is going to want to know where Earth is. It's a whole new world here.
Why'd you like it?
Who said I like it?
You kept it.
Come along.
You said you liked it!
This is one of the Earth's first colonies.
In the first series, Boomtown, I think it was.
Human happiness.
And the movie.
One question. Little fella said you made an oath. You're not supposed
Little
to leave the
fella.
planet.
Okay. I suppose I owe you an explanation.
Yes, you do.
A long time ago, a thing happened. As a result of the thing, I made a promise. As a result of the promise, I have to stay on Earth.
Guarding a vault.
Guarding a vault.
Well, you're not guarding the
Oh, I
vault
thought
right
that
now.
oath was just to himself. I thought.
Before we left.
Alright.
Well, what if
Yeah,
you
I wasn't
lost
paying
or
attention,
stuck or
obviously.
something?
I've thought about that.
And?
Well, it would be a worry, so best not to dwell on it. Look at this building. Look at it. You know what I really like about humanity? It's optimism. Do you know what this building is made of? Pure, soaring optimism.
What are they? Alien
Not
birds?
optimistic to me.
Bodies. Tiny robots. Work in flocks then. Versatile, hardworking. Good at learning skills. The worker bees of the third industrial revolution. Probably just checking us out for...
Why are the emoji bots doing that puzzled face?
That's a very offensive remark. Don't make personal remarks like that.
You can't offend the machine.
Typical web brain chauvinism.
Oh, what just happened?
See, web brain
Oh,
chauvinism?
your voice just came out in my ear. I mean, I know voices go into ears, but this is like...
We have been fitted with some kind of communication device that is using our own nervous system as hardware. We've just downloaded an upgrade for our ears.
I'll never lose my phone again. I'll never run out of battery again.
Welcome to paradise.
Hang on, is there a mute button though? Like, what if you're gonna lose?
Who needs to lose? There's probably an app for that.
Hey, something relevant to modern times,
Don't tell me we've come halfway across
but
the
might not be
universe.
relevant 10 years from now.
Should have texted first or something. What's that? That is a robot. That is not a disappointing robot.
Technically, this isn't a robot at all. Tiny little things. Those are the robots. This is the interface with them.
Does it speak?
Same thing, really.
Standard.
Well, it depends upon what aspect of your language has survived over so many thousands of years.
Emoji! It speaks emoji!
Of course it does.
I don't even understand emojis.
Cute.
I'm assuming it's a lot of child actors and that. Very good child actors, I must say, to move that slowly. Understand they have to move that slowly.
Oh, yours isn't blank. It's got a face on the back.
Yours too. Interesting.
It's never on the side that you're looking at.
What's it doing now? What face is it making?
Sort of puzzled? Me?
Say it. Do you know what I think? I think that this is some kind of a mood indicator.
But you're never allowed to see your own mood.
Makes sense.
Does it?
Well, seeing your own mood might affect your own mood.
Yeah, that makes sense, but why would
Agreeing
anyone
with the
do that?
information being collected. Like a scale weighing itself.
But who's collecting the data?
Just a big question.
So what do we do then?
Why would you
Well,
want to collect all that data? Actually, no. Given the context of the episode, it's fair enough someone's collecting data, but why would you want everyone else to see it?
Oh, yours too.
So everyone you walk past can see what you're thinking? Well, if you really fancy someone.
Well, I suppose it means that you have to maintain eye contact with them.
Oh, that's brilliant.
the future. Emojis.
Oh, it's taking care.
Verbal communications. We're in the utopia of vacuous teens.
Utopia of vacuous teens.
Look at this! You knew I was starving. Food from another planet. What, you got here, haven't you?
Gelatin. Even though it's meant to be haddock.
Fish.
I'm not that fond of fish. Except socially, which can complicate a meal like this.
Jim the fish.
Should we eat it, though? I mean, what if they're not like us?
Well, the cutlery is human cutlery. No other species in the universe uses emojis. Everything here is human. Except,
No humans.
this is a perfect colony for humans, so where are all the colonists? That's some sort of flavored algae. I haven't seen any livestock yet.
That's good, isn't it? In the future, we don't eat living things, we eat algae.
I met an emperor made of algae once. You fancy me?
Oh, I love that.
Why aren't you loving this?
Everything is
An
here.
emperor fancied him.
Everything is ready, but there's no one here.
It's like a student union first thing, before the actual students arrive. 2 portions, though.
Well, that's because that one is mine. That's it. That's it, of course. The whole place is waiting. We're just too early.
They're all still in bed. 2 portions, 1 portion. Is there going to be food sexism even in the future? Is this bloke utopia?
It's probably reading me as 2 people.
That
Heartbeat.
wasn't
You don't
even
travel
funny.
light years. You're going to want to make sure that you've got somewhere
'Cause
to
it didn't
sleep
make
at the end of
sense.
it, aren't you? So what do?
Sorry. 2 hearts.
You send a rocket load of intelligent
This is actually
robots
great. It is
up
actually
ahead of
great
you.
seeing a new
They will do
companion,
a place to live,
seeing
so
the
that when
Doctor
you
for the
arrive,
first time,
it's
being
all
puzzled
waiting.
by him.
This is brilliant.
You got 2 hearts.
Robots. They
It's
don't
the more I
breathe.
watch, I
They can
do
fix the
begin to
atmosphere for
understand
you.
why
They
this is
take
being
it back.
referred to as a
So
soft
you know whether to bring
reboot.
your waterproofs or not. Working huge robot flocks. You just send them up ahead and you leave them to it.
Yeah, hearts though. Why 2?
Well, why one?
Does that mean you've got really high
Well,
blood?
cows have 4 stomachs. Why can't you
Really
have
high.
2 hearts? There's no reason why I shouldn't.
So, people aren't here yet. What do we do? Put kettle on?
Yeah, I might be wrong, but I think I
We're
heard
gonna
that all
leave
this
before they arrive.
indoor stuff was actually filmed in Spain. Which I wouldn't be
Is that what you're
surprised,
worried
very
about?
bright, lovely. But the cornfield was in Wales.
I can see you're worried.
Well, you never know what's round the next corner. Ah, of course. Wheat fields outside, now something else to eat when they get here. This is their crops.
Not much in terms of
They're gonna
crops.
have orchards, olive groves. This is their nursery. Look, the little robots are doing pollination work.
Oh, this plant! There's one of these growing outside the student union. It smells amazing.
Rosemary.
I'm smelling home. 20 light years from home. Thanks for bringing me. This is a great day out. I mean, come on. Admit it.
Not going to be
You
great.
love it.
Did I say I didn't love it? Yes, I do. It's very lovable. You asked me where all the people were, and I theorized that they hadn't got here yet. Did I sound convincing?
Yeah.
And did I convince myself?
No.
Apparently not.
No, and I'll tell you why. Because there should be somebody here.
Should be a skeleton
some
crew.
kind of
Eh.
Setup team. A skeleton crew.
You're thinking. Tell me what you're thinking about.
A magic haddock.
Obviously.
Magic haddock.
What is this stuff? Is it snow?
This is fertilizer. Mineral fertilizer. Calcium based. Now, we don't have answers, so let's put
That comes
together
from
2
bones.
questions. What is the source of this mineral fertilizer? Where are all the people?
That answers that.
Right here, in this garden.
dear Ulrich, I knew you well.
Despite appearances, they haven't been dead very long.
What, those are the colonists?
Yes.
Colonists aren't here yet. This is the setup team. The skeleton crew.
Why did the robots feed them to the garden?
I don't know, maybe they ran out of fertilizer. Let's not ask them. Hello.
Yeah.
We were just admiring your garden.
Yes.
Moving on now, because there's nothing of particular interest here. Cheerio.
Oh, now he's gonna die.
If he's chasing us, he's moving very slowly.
Do you know what it means when something chases you very slowly?
What?
It means there's a reason that they don't have to run.
Why aren't the Vardos, where it is, the robots that have in the building attacking them though?
Okay, they're slow. The city's full of them, so they catch you in the end.
What do we do?
Question. We've been here for ages. Why are they attacking us now?
Does it matter?
Only if we want to live. Smile for me.
Smile.
Just do
Please,
it.
right now, do it.
What good smiling?
Smiles aren't just smiles. Psychologically, they have a measurable effect on your mood states. Yes.
So just smiling in itself gives you
This place,
an effect on your mood.
Something went wrong, but they were designed to make you happy.
How would massacring hundreds of people make me happy?
How would massacring hundreds of people make me happy? Smiley face.
Smiley
Well,
face.
obviously it wouldn't.
Magic havoc.
What magic haddock? What's that all about?
The robots want you to be happy, but they got the wrong end of the stick. I think we should give them...
This magic haddock thing is all... Well, it's technically made up, but it's based on the monkey's paw. Why doesn't he just use the monkey's paw?
Don't even try without smiling. What a lovely place you have here. Thank you so much for your hospitality.
We will come again. Doctor, I was thinking maybe next time we might go to Wiltshire, perhaps, or Aberdeen.
Ah, yes. 2 thumbs up for Wiltshire/Aberdeen.
Where you dropped Sarah Jane off. I mean, she was meant to be at Croydon. I got her.
Smile! Smile!
Where did they come from?
Once we're out of the city, we should be safe.
That is their limit. It's once they're out of the city, that's it. They got
Are they
nothing.
coming after us?
I'm guessing that once we're out, we're not their problem. Right. You'll be perfectly safe in the TARDIS. She'll look after you till I get back.
Where are you going?
There's a giant smiley abattoir over there, and I'm having this really childish impulse to blow it up. Be right back.
And why don't you just take the TARDIS inside?
I thought we were going home.
There's always a big continuity error with Doctor Who. They could just solve a lot of problems by having the escape route, that is, the TARDIS, inside the building that's about to blow.
We saw them. It's too late.
We have to assume that there is a colony ship on the way. What do you think is going to happen when all those people arrive? They're expecting the new Garden of Eden. What they are not expecting is to be the fertilizer.
Yeah.
There's broadband in there. You can go and watch some movies or something.
Well, look, I get that someone has to do something, but why is it you? Can't you phone the police? Isn't there a helpline or something?
And stay away from my browser history.
Oh, that's an old joke. So one thing I'm curious about. Said there's broadband in there. Go watch some movies. What kind of movies? It's a time machine. What kind of movies does he get? Does he have movies from the future? Does he have movies from a future when we're not using broadband anymore? Let's face it, we won't be forever. Nothing lasts forever. Advice and assistance. And dependent. Oh, a boy.
Ah,
The bot.
good morning. I'm happy.
And yes, he
Good
is
morning.
happy.
Look at me. I'm happy, 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 happy. What a lovely, beautiful morning. It makes me so happy. I'm happy. I
It's
hope
not
you're
like
happy too.
this episode has borderline does in fact have similarities with the classic episode Happiness Patrol, which works under a similar subject. Although this was the concept of a dictator ruling a nation who demanded that her subjects must be happy, and those who were unhappy were killed.
Hello, someone there? I can hear you.
Okay,
breathing.
again, I don't know emoji. Does the light bulb mean idea or something?
Scottish, I'm just crossed.
Is there Scotland in space?
They're all over the place, demanding independence from every planet that they land on. Why are you here?
Because I figured out why you keep your box
Demanding
on the phone.
independence from every planet that they
Advice
Stop.
and assistance obtainable immediately. You like that?
No, I don't.
See, this is the point.
It's the same with,
You call the helpline
I think it was The Beast Below, the one with the giant whale, which had the whole of England
I don't just fly around helping people.
on its back. The Scottish went on their own ship.
I happen to be passing by, so I'm mucking in.
You never passed by in your life. You couldn't even leave me serving chips.
So I'm not going to leave you.
Look at the wall.
The wall.
Closely. Before, when the Vardy, the little microbots, were going to attack you, you asked me where they came from.
They are
come from anywhere.
building.
They were here all the time.
What? In the wall?
No, not in the wall. They're not in the wall. They are the wall. They're all the walls. These little robots, they didn't build this place. They became it. They can be a part of a wall 1 minute, flying around the next. This whole structure is built from interlocking microbots.
So why don't they consistently change the whole area around them and herd them to areas they don't want to go?
So what do we do?
Or more rather, herd them into the areas they want to go to take them away from the areas they don't want them to go.
Do you know why? You're an awesome tutor.
When the Vikings invaded, they used to pull their longboats out of the water, turn them upside down, and live in them as houses until they pillaged and looted enough to build new ones.
Go.
You didn't see a spaceship outside, did you?
Nope.
When the settlers first landed, they must have lived in it and built out from it, so it's still here. Somewhere inside this
Technically, they
building.
didn't build, they just let the Vardy build for them.
Bits of meteor damage, flakes of rust, rivets. Oh, I love rivets. A wall, a real, honest wall, not made of tiny robots, but made of any old iron.
Every spacecraft needs
A door.
doors.
United Earth. Since when has Earth been united?
Not even locked.
That's stupid. Everything needs a lock. So that's a spaceship,
To live in peace.
which looks very conveniently like a hydro power plant, just like the Starship Enterprise in the movie version of Star Trek. Oh, something set them off. How many of those are actual child actors, and how many of those are just CGI, just duplicating them with
Whoever did the interior decoration
film
here
editing?
needs to take lessons from whoever did it out there.
This was built by humans. That was built by Vardy. Wet brains, dry brains.
It's true, doesn't really look that beautiful.
Universally compatible, incorruptible maps.
I prefer Wi-Fi myself.
You are here. This is the engine room.
No, Wi-Fi.
That's the target. That's where I'm going.
Where am I going?
You are staying here.
Sat nav, that's what I meant.
and
Sat
you will
nav,
be
I prefer
guiding
sat
me
nav.
to here using this map. I'll hear you through the thingamabob.
I'm on a spaceship. Like for real.
Yes.
A proper one.
This has been established.
Left or right?
Right.
Well, they were certainly planning to make themselves at home here. They brought all their favorite knickknacks.
There should be a door.
How can you tell
Leads
what
onto a corridor.
distance he's actually covered, though, to determine whether he needs to go left or right?
Yes. Which we're about to blow up.
How are you allowed to do that?
He can do anything.
How are
He's
you
a
allowed
doctor.
to blow something up and not get into trouble? I mean, blow something up, get into trouble. That is a standard sequence.
What do you mean allowed? It's a moral imperative. This is a murder machine.
Beautiful, though. I mean, the whole place. You should be able to see a staircase.
It's supposed to
All
be
traps are
beautiful.
beautiful, that's how they work. Up or down?
Down. What? What's this big bit in the middle? There's a big empty space in the middle. The engine is in the middle of a big empty space. What's that for?
Attention. Error 1 systems initiated.
Ship system set to respond to human presence. It was sleeping. We walked in.
So
now it's waking
they've
up.
not clarified that line now.
A ladder.
Got it.
They've just highlighted there's a big empty space and the engine was that. What? What? Doesn't mean anything. They don't explain it. More interesting, they don't wonder why she was inquiring about it. Just what I'm more curious about.
Beautiful. Fleischmann cold fusion engine. All I've got to do is back the flow into the calorimeter and run. It's like it wants to get...
Incidentally, that science is actually real. A cold fusion engine, or at least
What do you think?
it's a concept anyway.
Took that long to think of photographing it.
You'd already memorized it, hadn't you?
Yeah.
Stop trying to keep me out of trouble.
There's no...
Only just noticed. Okay, there was actually a little blue light on the map,
going to be a stroll in the park.
so it was highlighting where he was. And the bots are coming. Why? Why did he just stop and look at that bust of Cleopatra? That literally added nothing to it. Surprise! Hey, an old woman. A dead old woman. Yep, that apparently highlights that she's dead. As opposed to the skull and crossbone. Alright, United Earth Coalition. That's a very decorated book for what you could have easily made a Kindle or a tablet. In fact, a tablet would have been more poetic. Lot of stock photos there.
Why do people come here? Did something terrible happen?
I can't hear you! This isn't as easy as it looks.
Got to know. The people who came here, were they the last people? Were they our last hope?
Earth was evacuated. But there were a number of ships. I bumped into a few of them over the years.
Yeah, it's true. There was the Ark in space and the Ark, as well as what the Beast Below previously established.
That's not right. No. No, when the calorimeter reaches its peak, I could do with a hand here.
Okay, on our way.
I'm a bit confused. Is he trying to prevent the ship from correcting itself?
we there yet?
They're up.
There's something you need to know.
I'm too busy!
Trying to make the ship blow up. But there's a child on board. There are multiple people on board. Don't think there's something to just jam it.
What was it, Doctor?
You took your time, but I let this go. It's gonna spin back. I want you to hold it tight while I jam it shut.
Oh dear. That's bad. Yeah, knock him off. Amazing how that bot didn't move in any way when
Doctor, can you hear me?
he threw the spanner at him. Meaning there was absolutely no one in that suit. Okay, doesn't have a proper face, but let go, flinched because of that.
Get ready to run! Run really fast!
Again, bring the TARDIS in there!
Where did you come from?
Where is everybody?
When you say everybody,
My very good people, we will soon be beginning an emergency disembarkation. Good people, please prepare for disembarkation.
Emergency disembarkation.
We wish you a happy new world.
Doctor?
Pods.
What is it? What's happening?
Weren't you listening?
Blow up the city.
So, don't leave it like that so quickly.
What's in there?
I got it wrong. I got it very wrong.
Well, that's actually great. He's actually admitted that he's made a mistake here.
It's right here. The colonists are all around us, cryogenically frozen. What's in those pods, Bill? Is the surviving population of Earth.
But not the only surviving population. You've just said there are other colonists.
Be happy.
They're waking up, aren't they?
We must have triggered the process when we came in.
So what happens now?
What do you think?
Now they're all going to leave this ship and find their friends and family marched to the garden. And if they don't smile about that, it's going to be the end of the human race.
Yep. Well, actually, no. It's not the end of the human race. Again, there are other colonists. You've just said this. They all look very unhappy.
Oh, those pods, eh?
Hey, it's Johnny from Two Pints of Lager and a Packet of Crisps.
Steadfast, MedTech 1. What day is this?
The end of the world.
Again? We've only just got here.
Bill, with me.
What's happening?
What's happening is, nobody leaves this ship until I tell you otherwise.
I'll be honest,
Nobody leaves.
I'm surprised that he was only in this bit.
No idea.
Right, I thought he would be there for a bit longer.
Do you think I've got a plan? At least I won't try to
But given the trailer, and for those who don't know, Ralph Little, I wouldn't say he's massively famous, but he's reasonably well known.
Why it happened last time? What made them do this?
So to have him for just a bit rather surprised me.
Section A34, reanimation sequence commencing.
Spacecraft landed. Most of the colonists were kept in cryogenic suspension. A few, the ones with skills,
The best ones.
Now this I was
The brave
finding
ones.
hard to
they were
understand.
woke to shepherd the little flocks of Vardy robots.
She came here. She was happy. It was all going well. Those are the shepherds, aren't they?
So they shepherded the Vardy, not the people.
If we rearrange this data to reflect the time of death, what do we get?
That's her.
The first one died.
This woman died. There's no sign of violence. So, she just died the way that humans do. Then a few more people died, all at the same time, and then a lot more died just after. And then The rest. Dozens.
A virus? A virus that went
Viral.
viral?
Grief! Grief! Grief as plague!
How?
The Vardis, well, their job was to maintain happiness. At first, that meant making sure there was enough oxygen and water. That's what the badges are meant to communicate. Satisfaction, a positive mental state. But the Vardi, smart. They learn. Try to be good servants. So they expand the definition of happiness until
She dies.
no one had ever died here before this lady.
That is a stupid code to write.
This place is all about hope and the future and happiness. No one ever thought about the opposite. The Vardis didn't know what to do with it. They identified grief as the enemy of happiness and everyone who was experiencing grief as a problem, as
Compost.
and all those dead people, well, you know, they had friends and family too, so.
Even more compost.
And so on and so on and so on. And what you get is a whole, like, a grief tsunami.
And all this took how long? One morning. All of these people were slaughtered in a day.
Yeah, just one day.
Slaughtered for their own good. Because the Vardi think different. Like the magic haddock. Not bad, not good, just different.
So what will happen
It's
when the
not
new people
a magic
meet the red
edit, it's the monkey's paw. Oh yeah.
That's the boy. The first to wake up. Where'd you get this?
I think it's his mother's, don't you?
I completely forgot
Yeah,
about
we
that.
can.
I forgot about that when I was watching
Go
it.
find her when she wakes up in her pod.
I found it in the fruit garden. when we first
Exactly.
arrived.
Oh.
I would say that a lot of the colonists.
Where do you think he got that locket?
Our family who were working here as shepherds, when they find out what happened to them,
They'll be grief-stricken.
and after that,
A massacre.
Yeah. Massacre from the Vardi.
Okay, where are we going?
what's the opposite of a massacre?
Okay, what?
In my experience, a lecture.
What? Surely the opposite of a massacre is major births.
You brought the Vardi here. Microbots to make your life so easy. But like every slave class in history, the Vardi are beginning to have ideas of their own. They wanted to eliminate unhappiness.
That's a
with
small
tools.
number of people for
Eliminating
people who are meant to have just woken up.
They
Meant to be
gave
hundreds of
monitors
people there.
Badges, so they'd know when you were too unhappy to live.
Technically the trick there is to just not wear the badges. Okay, Grand Utopia, but you have
I
weapons.
did listen. What did I miss? The Vardi have killed our families.
But you need to understand why that happened.
I don't care why.
Then you will die too, and so will everyone on your ship. The Vardi are not your enemy.
They want to kill us.
No, they want to help you. Killing you
They're
is
just
the side of
computers.
killing.
They're stupid.
You've got guns? You think that will help against the whole living city?
That little boy. Where did he go?
My mum was a gardener. Have you seen her? She's supposed to be here.
Can't they just communicate properly?
There he is.
Step away from the kid.
They're not armed. But you don't need to do this.
Yeah,
You just
technically they
need to... What's wrong?
What's going on? Where's my mum? Where's everyone? Where's everyone?
No. Don't cry. Don't cry. Hey.
It's getting bad.
Look. This is your new house. Isn't it lovely?
I want mummy.
Okay, smile. Look, everything's gonna be fine if you just keep smiling.
Get away from the kid.
Okay. That's bad. And that's meant to make things better.
What's that? Rage? Revenge?
It's one robot.
It's not one robot.
That's an emotion.
What do we do?
Concept they've never had before.
Doctor, what's happening?
Cover fire now.
Against bees. Or essentially bees.
What's fascinating?
The Vardy are identifying us under attack, which means they identify as a species. They are self-aware. They're alive.
Oh God.
What are you doing?
I think I've seen enough science fiction to establish machines cannot come to life.
I kick over the board.
No matter what Short Circuit says.
Once, long ago, a fisherman caught a magic haddock. The haddock offered the fisherman 3 wishes in return for its life. The fisherman said, "I'd like my son to come home from the war and 100 pieces of gold." The problem is, magic haddock, like robots, don't think like people. The fisherman's son came home from the war in a coffin, and the king sent 100 gold pieces in recognition of his heroic death. The fisherman had 1 wish left. What do you think he wished for? Some people say he should have wished for an infinite series of wishes, but if your city proves anything, it is that granting all your wishes is not a good idea.
It's okay.
Alright.
It's not going to hurt you.
So I'm just assuming it was
What happened?
adapting
What
the
have you
monkey's
done?
paw into an original story because it included the word robot, but I haven't
Yeah,
listened to it a second time. Maybe this is a real story, I don't
That's the
know.
reset button.
What the hell did you do?
Hit the reset button.
I pressed the reset button. Every computer has one, and anyone can find it, especially if they happen to be scary, handsome genius from space. I reinitialized the entire command structure, retaining all programmed abilities, but deleting the supplementary preference architecture.
You turned it off and on again.
I turned it off and on.
Aren't you just having the same problem all over again, though?
Because I wiped their memories. They no longer have the faintest idea who you are, and in fact, they're wondering what you're doing in their very nice city.
Their city.
Yes, their city. It's made of them.
It's our city.
Oh.
They're our robots.
They were.
Welcome to your new world. Meet the Vardy. They are
Oh great, we're gonna have a world like the
the
Matrix.
indigenous life form. You better
Zion.
make friends with them, because there's loads of them. And they're the only ones who know how anything works.
They killed our people.
Yeah,
Well, look,
they
they
didn't
have
get
forgotten
that.
about that. They've forgotten about you. They've forgotten that you even made them in the first place. Now, since they have absolute power over this city, and since I'm assuming you all don't want to sleep rough tonight, I have a suggestion for you. Smile. You
It's
can't
the
be
same
serious.
problem!
I'm serious. In fact, I'm willing to be a negotiator.
Are you now?
Yes. Watch. Hello. I'm the doctor. A few hours ago, I made the mistake of not recognizing your status as an emergent new life form. As recompense for my mistake, please allow me to act as your negotiator with the migratory conglomerate known as the human race. They're
Can't they
looking for a
just
place to
talk
stay and
properly,
they've got
though?
their eye on your city.
I mean, the faces are funny, but
Would you like me to discuss rent?
they have a concept of currency.
Is it going to work?
No.
That's up to them.
Because things like this
You just...
never work.
Well, did we just jumpstart a new civilization?
It's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it.
Did you do this all the time?
Do what?
Fly around sorting things out like some kind of intergalactic policeman?
I don't sort
Yeah,
things
kinda.
out. I'm definitely not a policeman.
No.
Well, you live in a police box.
It's pure coincidence.
Yeah, of course.
Back at the exact moment we left. Kettle's boiling. I've got a vault to guard. And everything is exactly as we left it.
Tch.
Wasn't
No, it
snowing when we
isn't.
left.
Maybe I do need a steering wheel.
And now in the past. Just like the first series.
And this is the Thames.
Yep, historical fact. the Thames did used to freeze over in the winter. They would have parties on it. Next time. Yeah, better get Bill some new clothes or she'll be mistaken for a prostitute.
Ripples through time. Regency England. A bit more black than they show in the movies. Are there side effects to time travel?
Yes.
You see lights under the ice. Stay back! There's something frozen.
Why is he holding a screwdriver? Well, guess that's the point.
Let's get eaten.
The creature will be fed.
Have you ever killed anyone?
Well, I've been Doctor Who Commentator. Thanks for watching. Obviously, it wasn't really much for me to talk about with this episode. I'm on the Doctor Who TV community forum as Doctor Who Commentator. What else is there? I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. No, there wasn't much to talk about in this episode. Goodbye.